Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be making this pretty skirt that you guys can rock for the season. Exciting. It's a drop waist asymmetric skirt, and without further talk, let's get started with the tutorial. So these are the items that we're going to be needing: your scissors, your marker pen, pencil, eraser, measuring tape, clear ruler, curved ruler, fabric about 2 yards, and brown paper. And also we will be needing the previous for this tutorial I used the previous silk skirt pattern for it. And this is the fabric we're going to be using. It's kind of a silk satin fabric. So to start, we're going to trace out the front pattern of the silk slip skirt on the fold of the pattern paper, just like this, because we're going to be working with the full front piece for the front pattern because of the asymmetrical line that we are going to be drawing, which I'll be showing you in a bit. So first of all, we'll be tracing out the skirt pattern just like this, and I also decided to extend the length a little because I wanted it longer. And I of course put my hip line there as a guide because it's a drop waist and it starts from the hip line. Also remember, I took out the dart for the last pattern, so to do that you'd extend the waistline just like so to replace it at exactly 1 inch wideness, and raise it to sit properly on your waist. We're going to raise it like the usual skirt pattern by 1.5 centimeters like this. And so now we have our darts back, and I'm just cleaning that off and smoothing out the hip curve. So the next thing we're going to be doing is to cut this pattern out, and you'll see that by the time we open it, we're going to be working with the whole front piece, not the half of it. So just like this is going to look like this. And of course, draw your lines there to extend your hip line on the other side. So to make the diagonal to form the asymmetric line, we will be taking down the other side of the side seam about 13 inches deep. But first of all, you remember to draw your darts on the skirt. Mark and draw the darts just like so, 1 inch dart. And so I actually made an error, so please ignore that other line that you see, the diagonal line you see. I actually deepening it more than that. I actually made a mistake and it was not as deep as I wanted it to be, so I had to redo it, and this is it. And the next thing we'll do is to cut through that diagonal line, and we will retrace the pattern and add the seam allowance at that line for joining. Next thing, we'll be measuring the length to create the flounce. Oh no, sorry, we're going to be cutting the front piece now, and we'll be cutting the front piece on the bias of the fabric. It's your choice. I choose to do this, but you can actually cut it on the straight grain, but I wanted that flare feel to the skirt part, upper part of the skirt, so I cut it on the bias just like so. So that's it. Our front piece is getting ready, and after this we will be working on the back piece.